Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. Today is September 3rd, 2024. We're doing a sewer scope here in Mountain Green. We're at 5966 Wasatch Drive. We have the camera pushed out 175 feet, which is as far as my camera goes. We're not yet to the city connection yet. So this is a very long line. Average length of a sewer line that I see is around 100 feet. Definitely on the longer end. But we're going to pull it back and see as much as we can. So this is PVC, this is a plastic pipe. This is similar to what they use on most new construction. One thing I noticed on this line is it looks like a lot of rocks are pushing in on the pipe. And so you'll see as I pull it back some kind of lips and protrusions pushing in on the pipe. I'll point them out as we get to them. If it doesn't crack the pipe, it's fine. It's hard to predict whether that will continue to press in on the pipe and whether it'll damage it in the future. But they're not incredibly uncommon. I'd say what's a little less common is how many I found on this pipe. Sometimes I'll find one or two on a line, but this line had quite a few. So a little bit of a lip on the pipe right there. So the issue with that lip is that waves could get stuck right there, and that could create a blockage where it could cause a backup towards the house. The only way to fix that permanently would be to do a spot repair. It's a pretty small lip, but it's right there on the bottom where it's going to be in the perfect spot for waves to get stuck on it, so it's certainly not ideal. Quite a bit of buildup. Trying to get a better look at this left side of the pipe. Something hanging down. You might consider having this line cleaned now. That way waste doesn't continue to get stuck right there and create a blockage. This is what I was describing where there's some rocks pressing in on the pipe. So that one's pretty smooth and round. Some of them were a little more pointed, which are a little more concerning because those ones I think are more likely to actually crack. There's another one. I'll point out maybe one more, but there's several that you'll see as I pull back. Looking like a fairly typical line. You know, a couple things that are certainly not ideal, but it does look like it's performing the way that you want it to be. There's another rock pressing in. I'm accessing the line through a clean out in the front yard. Trying to see the entire line because I thought this would be a longer one, but even going from right outside the house I still couldn't see everything. So there is part of the line that we're not going to see. There should be clean outs every 50 feet or so. I didn't see any others, but it could be that they're buried or that they don't exist. Last thing I'll add is I might consider getting the insurance on this line, since you do have a couple things that are not ideal. You know, rocks pressing in on the pipe. that lip. And you could be proactive about that lip and have a spot repair done, but at a minimum, you get the insurance. I'm going to end this recording now.